And I can't think of anybody better to talk about our comp plan, all the enhancements, the benefits, than our very own
Ryan Skott.
Get your feet for Ryan Skott, Vice President, Sales and Marketing.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. I have a few items of business before I get started. The first one is we had a lost pair of sunglasses yesterday. So if anyone finds sunglasses, bring them to Rachel or any of the staff, and so we can give them to the owner. My second point is that the swag store is open. We are receiving orders. We don't have any Wi-Fi issues anymore. It's very simple. You go up, you tap, you pay. You don't have to order online or anything. It's just really quick and simple. We don't want to carry all that stuff home with us. So go and get some t-shirts for your team. Take pictures, send them to your team. See what they want to buy. Hats, sunglasses, or not sunglasses, hats, shirts, all that stuff. It seems like everyone is just buying one booklet. So what we had to do is we had to change the offer a little bit. To get your free booklet, you have to buy an item of swag or a minimum of 5 books. That way, not everyone's just buying one little booklet and getting the second one free. It's kind of hacking the system. So 5 booklets minimum, or a swag purchase will get you a free booklet as well. My final announcement is that we still have people asking when will they receive the free product that that comes with the packages that you bought, and that will be tonight at the Numi Blue party that we have, which will be here at 7 p.m. I think. Don't quote me on that. They're gonna tell me, is it 7? I should know this stuff, but luckily I just do what they tell me to do. So today I'm going to be talking about we were in the Achieve event yesterday, and Michael Firth asked the question to Steve. He said, "How long till we get to $1 billion?" And my dad said 3 years. 3 years is his goal. And I still remember when we were getting started. Someone asked my dad, "How many countries do you want to be in?" And my dad said, "I want to be in 40 countries in 3 years." And I just rolled my eyes. I said, "My dad's crazy." And it didn't take longer than 2 years for us to be in 40 countries. And now we're in 70. And so I'm glad we have someone at the top that is pushing us to hit our high goals, and a team that can help get us there. But as I was thinking about getting to $1 billion, which is a huge number and it's a great goal to have, I thought of 4 words. In this industry and in all industries, we like short, we like simple, and we like words that start with the same letter. So I found 4 words that start with the same letter that we can focus on to get us to that goal. Chris Fowler you'll see his presentation. His presentation is really cool. There's lots of graphics, there's lots of designs, and he and I are always in a friendly competition of who can, outdo each other. And he claims that he beat me in volleyball and stuff, and he had like an Olympic volleyball player on his team, and I had Anton. No offense, Anton. If we were doing a mountain bike race, we probably would have beat Chris. But Chris just sat in the corner while his team, I had my 6'5" brother-in-law on his team, and he had all these great athletes on his team. And I had Anton and a couple other brave souls, and they did beat us, but Chris likes to take credit for other people's work. Anyways, so my presentation probably won't beat his. Mine is only 4 words. It'll be easy to follow, but it won't be as fun or as cool as Chris's. So These are the 4 things I'm going to go over: people, paycheck, product, and path. But I'm going to spend the most time on people. As a company, you might have noticed when you talk or listen to Steve or Bert or Chris or Anton or Sergio, or our distributors, our leaders, I hear this feedback all the time from people who are joining Numi. People will come up to me and they'll say, there's just something different about this company. There's something different about the culture. There's something different about the leadership that comes from the field. And that's, ever since we started, that was one of our goals. I wanted to foster a culture, and so did our leaders like Rhonda and Sherry. When they came to us, they said it's so important that we maintain a culture of love, of acceptance, of not having any ego. And so that's what we've tried to do. And I sat back and tried to think if I could put this into one action or one thing that we could focus on as a company to be a people company and to put other people first, what would that be? And I started to think, and the whole world always talks about, right now it's really popular to focus on yourself, right? Love yourself, focus on yourself. You're your own boss. Focus on your problems, focus on everything. And everything in the world is telling you to look inward. But that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to look outwards when the world tells us to look inwards. The more you focus on yourself, the more you're going to see your problems, the more you're going to see your imperfections, the more you're going to see all of the issues that you have. And you can't just fix it by focusing on yourself. I served a mission when I was 19 years old. They shipped me off to Mexico for 2 years. And during that time, I only got to talk to my parents on Christmas and on Mother's Day. I could call home and I could write them emails once a week. And as a 19-year-old boy, I had a girlfriend. I just finished my freshman year of college. I was having a blast. And then all of a sudden I'm in Mexico and none of my companions speak English. I don't know what anyone's saying. I get put into a house with 3 Mexicans and they're all blah, 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 talking, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I don't know what anyone's saying. And I just wanted to cry because I thought, how am I supposed to do this for 2 years? How am I supposed to eat this food that I don't know? How am I supposed to not see and kiss my girlfriend? How am I supposed to not hug my mom for 2 years? And I started to spiral into depression. I was so depressed and so sad. And the daunting factor of 2 years of not being able to speak my own language or hug my mom or be with my family, it just made me depressed. And one night I was praying and I was focusing on myself in those prayers. I said, help me with this, help me with that, help me with this, help me with that. And then I just got this answer. And he said, forget yourself and go to work. Focus on other people. It's not about you right now. You're serving me, and he's got 2 commandments. He says, love God and love your neighbor. Neither one of them has to do with you. So what I did is I let go of my problems. I stopped thinking about my girlfriend at home. I stopped thinking about my family. I thought about my family, but I stopped focusing on it. I stopped dwelling on it. I stopped dwelling on my problems and I started to care and focus on other people. And what did that do? It had the most life-changing effect I've ever seen. You can't be depressed when you're worried about other people and striving to help other people. And that's the culture we try to foster here at Numi. You know, a lot of other companies, and it's okay to have goals. It's okay to focus on building wealth for your family and bringing security to your family. Those are great goals. But to get there and to not get caught up when you don't hit your goals and say, man, I didn't sell this, or man, I didn't do this, or man, I didn't do that. That's always focusing inward when we're told to focus outward and to serve and love other people. And we have a product that can change millions of lives. And when you gain a genuine love for your neighbor or for the person sitting next to you on the airplane, you don't have fear anymore. You're not afraid to talk to them because you have a solution for them that's going to make them healthier, that it's going to make them happier. My dad, wherever he goes, he talks about Numi. If it's someone on the airplane, if it's our waitress, if it's, it doesn't matter where we are. He'll walk by a random family sitting at a table at a restaurant and he'll start showing them before and afters. And it's not because he gets commission on the product he sells. He doesn't do anything. He just, gets them product. He doesn't do it because he's trying to make money. He just genuinely wants to help other people. He loves other people, and he looks outward even when the world tells him to look inward. That's what's different about Steve. When you guys see Steve and you say, there's something different about him. What is so unique about him? And you can't put a pin on it. It's that he genuinely loves and cares about other people. And if there is one thing that I want everyone to take away, we have the most brilliant and incredible minds in the field. We've got Davide and Michael Firth and Anita and all these incredible diamonds and crowns, and they have these incredible systems. And I urge you to work with them and to listen to them because they have done it before. They're going to tell you how to get from point A to point B. They're the smart ones when it comes to building. But if there's one thing that I want to get across, is that we need to look outwards and care about other people when the world tells us to focus on ourselves. We need to be different. We need to be the light on the hill, and we need to share our light and this product with the world and change lives, and do it because we love other people. And we will achieve our goals, and we will hit $1 billion just by focusing on that and by following the systems that our leaders have put in place. So that's my message about people and culture. You saw Anton. He looked way taller. I wish that was my volleyball partner when we were playing. I love Anton. Okay, the other thing, the second P is paycheck. I was listening to Davide last night. He has an incredible system, and Italy's just been exploding. Italy's been crushing it, and he has this system that we want to implement as a company. We say, how are you achieving this growth? And we had this round table, and it was so funny. He came and he sat down and he started talking, and everyone started gathering around to hear what his secret was. And one of the things he said is he basically, now when you get to a certain position, instead of just throwing mud at the wall, he interviews people. He qualifies people to see what their goals are, to see what their why is. And he said if their why isn't big enough, then for him, they're not worth his time. Now they can sign up and they can, maybe they'll hit their own path and buy product and commission. But for him to mentor and focus on them, he needs to know that they are all in and ready to rock. And so this is a huge part, that same thing Michael Firth teaches, right? A lot of people, they just focus on signing up, signing up, signing up. Well, that's like having a bucket full of sand with a big hole in the bottom. The more you fill up, it's just going to fall right out, right? That's not duplication. That's not network marketing. That's just sales. And you're always going to be replacing. You're always going to be replacing sales with different people. So you need to qualify and see what people's goals are. And another thing to note is that excitement does not equal action. When you're working with people, some people might be really excited and doing all this stuff or saying all this stuff, but you got to look at them and say, what are they doing? And focus your attention on the people who are actually acting and making things happen. So when you do bring people on, you want to qualify them to see how much attention they deserve. And that is one way to continue to grow. But I'm not going to pretend to be the expert on building, because I'm not. I have never built a crown business. I've never built a diamond business. I've never built that. I have partnered with incredible corporate partners to build a great company and foster a great culture, but you guys have incredible mentors in the field and great tools to help you achieve your commissions and your financial goals. We do have an incredible commissions plan. It is simple, it is transparent, and it pays out over 53% every month. That's our average, is 53%, which is the highest in the industry, and we're really proud of that, and we know that that's going to take us on our way to $1 billion. The third is product. I am almost out of time, and I don't think I am, like I keep saying I'm not the expert. People are like, what are you the expert in, Ryan? Because you say you're not the expert in this. I'm not the expert in a lot of things. I like to think I'm an expert dad now. I like taking care of my kids. They're my favorite hobby. Just kidding. Don't tell my wife that. My kids are not a hobby. But we have incredible products. We have incredible breakthrough products. And today you're going to hear from Dr. Satiris, or Dr. Nicolopoulos and Steve, and they're going to talk a little bit about more our products, a little bit more about our breakthrough. And now we have a new product line in Numis that's going to help get us to a whole new generation of people. I promise you, the young people are going to be hooked on the caffeine product. That is an introductory product that everyone's going to be passing around in colleges and gyms and everything, and that will get them in and get them to see the vision of our company. Oh, thanks. The final P is path, and that's because I couldn't think of a better P word for the other three words. The final P is path, and what that is essentially those are the tools that we have to get us where we want to go as a company. We are launching, and I know you're thinking, Ryan, you've been talking about this website for a long time, this app for a long time. We now have the app. The app is working really well with sharing tools and stuff. And the reason we haven't fully launched our product yet is we are still testing and developing. It is live, and so people can utilize it, but we're not going to force everyone to utilize it until we're comfortable that it's at a position that will benefit everyone as a company. And on top of our website and our app, we have our road to 1-star, and we have all these tools and systems in place, and we'll be adding additional systems and trainings to help you guys and to help your businesses, like Davide's training. Steve got him to commit yesterday to help us implement some of his systems. Let's see. Oh, this is the Numi business website. If you go to business.numi.com or numibusiness.com, they both work. It will take you here. This talks all about our business plan. It's the Numi Business Blueprint, and it gives you a path and things that you can focus on to hit 1-star, diamond, crown. And then as you scroll through that, you'll see why we pay so much, how to get your recruiting list, what to do with people after they enroll, daily habits that you can focus on. And so we wanted to create a home for people to go and find our tools so that they can build their business and see what they need to do to get to certain ranks and hit their income goals. Now, if you click menu at this page, in the drop down, you'll see the personality test, and then you'll also see we put a vision mapping workbook on this website, and it is interactive. You can fill it out and you can go walk through Steve's most powerful tool, which is building a vision on how to achieve your goals. So that's a really, really cool tool. And then as you walk through it, you can save your place and you can continue the next day. And it's in your own language. So it's translated in your own language. And then at the very end, you can export it. And something we talked about in Achieve is that vision map is really cool. It tells you how to partner. You figure out who to partner with. You figure out all the different things that you need to do to hit your goals and to achieve your vision. And but when you're done, it exports it to a PDF. And that's kind of hard to work off of when you just have a stale PDF. So what we decided would be cool is if you took that PDF and you uploaded it to your favorite AI engine, whether it's ChatGPT or Claude or Grok, whatever you use, throw your vision map in there, and that way it has all of your information that you can chat with it any day whenever you want. Hey, what do I need to do today to follow up? And or who do I need to partner with? And it will just tell you every single day what you need to do to achieve your vision. And that's a more interactive way to work through vision mapping and help achieve your goals. The final thing I wanted to show you, I talked about this a little bit yesterday, is pretty soon in the near future, we're continuing to work out the kinks. This is what the new bundle builder is going to look like, right? Because now we have products that are different price points. We have a $30 product, we have a $55 product. And so you will be able to just add whatever you want. And when you hit certain markers, you'll unlock free bottles. And then at the bottom, you'll see right here, you can subscribe and save an extra 10%. So if your bottles are $55, like let's say you have NutraSwitch and you subscribe, it takes everything down, even the $50 bottles and the $30 bottles, it drops them 10% by subscribing. That is how the world works. That's how e-commerce works. We want to be in the 21st century, and this is how people are going to shop, whether you're a customer or member, and it's going to be extremely intuitive, and you're going to be able to get the products you want. And so you're going to start seeing, once we launch this, you're going to start seeing the volumes of your teams will be different. You might have someone with 130 PV or 128 PV or 150 PV. And so it's going to change, but it is exactly how Numi should work as far as e-commerce goes. So when the world thinks of food delivery, they think of DoorDash. When they think of package delivery, they think of Amazon. And when they think of cellular delivery, they're going to think of Numi. And that's how we get to $1 billion. Thank you, everybody.